Ah,
Sí,
ya.
entonces no se preocupe, usted haga todo lo que tiene que hacer, le va a filmar.
Ah, ya.
Es video.
Yeah.
Oh, it's soft.
Entonces empecemos
Voy a
por...
arreglar esto.
Sí. Alright, vamos a... Usted tiene por aquí un rapito, ¿verdad? Un momentito, we're gonna sit here. Sit here next to it. Right, right here, come on. Watch out here, watch out this, yeah, sit right there. Watch out here, this. You have to be careful with this, okay? This one.
Oh, yes.
Lana de oveja.
Sí, so his name is José Carlos de la
José
Torre.
Carlos?
José Carlos es usted, ¿no?
José Carlos de la Torre.
¿Cuántos años tiene, don José?
Yo tengo ahorita ya, este 3 de febrero que viene.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
Sí.
¡Hoy día!
Sí.
¿Ayer?
Sí, cierto, hoy
Ayer
día. Sí.
fue el 3 de febrero. Was his
3 de
birthday
febrero.
yesterday?
Oh.
87 años.
87 now.
Oh, my goodness.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! ¡Feliz cumpleaños!
Gracias.
That was yesterday. The same day that my nephew, el mismo día de mi sobrino Mateo.
Ah,
Los dos al mismo día.
sí.
Cuénteles desde cuándo está haciendo usted eso. Cuénteles.
Yo desde niño de 7 años.
7 years old started to do this work.
7 años empecé a hacer esto así. Ya, muy niño todavía.
He says when he was 7 years old, he started to do this, helping his parents and grandparents to do
Y
it.
después yo tenía este trabajo.
Then after that, when he was a little bit older, he started to do the brushing, which is the carding, right? The carding. All of that is to obtain the thread. So what he does, I'm probably not right now because he's too old for that. He takes this is sheep of wool. Yeah. He buys it from the market, and then someone in the family goes into the rivers or the waterfalls to wash it.
Oh.
So the wash it has to be running water. So someone wash it for him. He brings all the wash into the basket, and bring it over here. And he started to. And the first thing he does, is clean. But he started to do this in order to take all the little things, that they've been. Still there. Once he does that, start the brushing. The carding. Once he does the carding, he does it. Different steps of carding. Different
Gracias.
feeling. This is the first brush. Qué bien bonita. Vea. Y sabe.
Aquí está más.
Super soft.
Yeah.
Para que le pueda hacer más finito.
Sí.
¿Cuál más quiere? ¿Otra quiere? A ver. Esa es la que hizo. Ay, perdón.
Esto es para más fino.
This is to do it the carding, a finer carding. he does that because of the wool, the pieces, the fiber. He said when he was younger, he and his wife, they used to do all by themselves. A lot of the weaving he can do in a matter of hours. A big blanket. Just in a matter of hours. Now he can't do that anymore. He only, now
It takes him a little while.
takes a long time, but still, he's making money for himself. Of course, his children and grandchildren are taking care of him now, but he's still a very proud man. He's still, doing a lot of things for himself. He's still working. He's still receiving tourists because he knows that it's a little bit of money coming. This workshop, he said, the other day he told me that he was basically fixing the holes on the roof. This man.
Are you
and
kidding?
He said, but why don't you, your children or, they help you? He said, no, they're scared to go this high.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
But he climbs up there.
Exactly. Exactly. It's crazy.
Wow.
He lost his wife some years ago, and he still misses her.
Oh.
You know, this is a. He's going to show you how to use that. But this is a
Cada
tool.
uno de estos sale 2 metros de hilo.
In every single one of this, there are going to be 2 meters and 2 meters of thread.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 2 meters of thread.
He seems like a gentleman, but I'll bet you he's got some very powerful arms and hands, even for his age.
You don't want to mess with him.
I mean, doing this all the time, that's
He's very powerful. You know,
Yeah.
and it's funny because once he was asked about arthritis or, you know, any pain. He doesn't have any pain. Nothing. Not even in his back. I see how he sits straight, you know.
Yes.
that'll be impossible for me at that age.
Yeah.
If I make it to that age.
Exactly. I was thinking the same. Right now, I'm 50, and everything hurts. That's how I need to help him. He's very proud. So I don't even try that. See,
You can kind of tell that, yeah.
exactly. No, he always refuses my help. Maybe it's a man thing, don't you think?
I think so.
Dog.
Mi fotos en
Oh,
todos
there's
los
a person.
países.
Sí.
Todos los que visitan llevan mi foto.
He says he's so proud. He said my pictures everywhere in the world because all the visitors that I have from the United States, from Europe, they take my picture.
Most famous man.
The most famous man.
There's a word for that. It's called photogenic. He's very photographable.
Yeah, it's so cute, don't you think?
He
It's
is.
the cutest thing.
He smiles quickly, though, too.
He looks like the type of person you would see in National Geographic. Really,
That's what
seriously.
my husband said. It's amazing. Yes. All right. See, now look at him how he gets up. I don't need to help you. One of these days he's going to have my help. Now, look. ¿Cómo se llama esta?
Torno.
This is a torn, he said.
Torno y decimos hiladora.
Hiladora, to make the thread. He says, esto era de sus abuelitos, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
¿Cuántos
Tiene
años?
170 años.
170 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Because
Es muy
it
antiguo.
is very old, and then, you know, and he see, no.
Wow.
What he's doing now is trying to give him the same width.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, esa es mi culpa de ser porque yo le estaba haciendo más finito. That's probably my fault because I was moving too much. I never seen this guy breaking the weave, never. It's, you know, this has been doing a long time.
Well, he sure had a quick fix for it,
Yes.
didn't he?
Wow.
Yeah, and he can do it as fine as he wants it or as thick as he wants it. And after that, you know, when he has let's say 2-3 pounds of that, he would take the whole thing and he would take it to, you know, for the dyeing. But he's not dyeing anymore either because, you know, it's just a little bit of dye he's doing now, just to give it a little bit of color to his this is his work. This is
my
totally
goodness.
his work. So look at that.
Harry
This is a
Muskunis,
natural.
Harry Muskunis.
A ver,
Harry
he says
Muskunis.
he wants you to put it on. Give me that. I mean, no, stay right there. Perfect.
Mira.
Now you have a mirror over there. He's sending you to the mirror.
Oh, it's like.
Ve, dice, ¿cómo ver? Necesito ya se haya acabado. ¿Ya?
Holy time consuming.
¿Cuánto
Just-
se demora en hacer una bufanda de estas?
4 días.
4 days to make them.
Oh my
4
goodness.
days to make one of those from scratch.
How many hours per day?
¿Cuántas horas al día usted trabaja en esto?
12 horas.
12 horas.
Sí.
Todavía está trabajando 12 horas.
Desde 6 de la mañana hasta 6 de la tarde se trabaja.
From 6 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon.
12 hours a day, 4 days.
But you know that includes not only the weaving but also the the thread and everything. The dye is made by other, maybe by his daughter. But those are natural colors. Those are natural. That hasn't been dyed. It's just a little bit. They have the black sheep, but that's also natural, and the gray one. He said is a combination. You put together the gray and the white, and then you make the thread, and it gets like that. It gets gray. Exactly. Isn't that cool?